Covenant Medical Health System has made significant strides this week to get ahead of the continued spread of COVID-19. Among the recent developments are rapid testing results for COVID-19 and an expansion of telehealth operations. Dr. Chetlen Crossnoe gave us a sneak peek at what a virtual appointment looks like.
This is actually one of my exam rooms. And so I'm able to have a conversation with a patient right here, and it works really well.
While the transition has been pretty smooth, there have been a few obstacles. When medical professionals started turning to telehealth as a way to see patients, there was some confusion about whether or not insurance companies would pay. But luckily, Governor Greg Abbott and the Texas Department of Insurance settled the issue back in March, when they asked for COVID fees to be waived. The other obstacle boils down simply to technology.
When we very first started a couple of weeks ago, as you know, when you're dealing with technology, there's a lot of trial and error that goes into that. I've done about maybe a dozen of them so far, but we're really firing up and getting it going and getting people scheduled this way.
The appointments are conducted using the Zoom app. A nurse contacts the patient before the appointment to go over information regarding their visit. It's very much like a regular doctor's appointment, and Crossnoe thinks these temporary changes may actually foster some permanent ones.
This has really pushed us to do some things that we have kind of been resisting for a while. We're starting to see that there's some real promise for some kinds of visits, maybe be able to do this, forever.
Along with the development in virtual appointments, patients can find out whether or not they have COVID-19 within 15 minutes. Dr. Beth Cochran explains how this can help slow the spread of the virus.
One, it just helps people know whether or not they have it, what precautions they need to be taking. The other thing is it lets us start informing people who may have been exposed much more quickly.
For now, the drive-thru clinic in Wolfforth is set to close on April 19th, but Covenant will decide if that date needs to be pushed back. For Texas Tech Public Media, I'm Casey Ellingson. COVID-19 coverage is brought to you in part by Texas Mutual Insurance Company, a health and safety-focused workers' compensation provider.